Now I'm going to explain the touchscreen controller on the Italiana FoodTech automatic divider. On your main menu, you have a few buttons. You have manual, you have save recipes, end work, statistics, service, and calibration. And I'll explain each one. We'll start with manual. As it says manual, this is all manual controls and settings for your dough balls. First things first is the speed, which is the number of pieces per minute. On this specific one, we can do 15 to 40 pieces per minute. To adjust, you just touch the number here and select the one you want, and always remember to enter. Product volume, this specific piston goes from 90 grams to 1,000 grams, and you just touch again and set your weight. We'll keep this one at 250 grams. The next is the belt frequency. The belt frequency should always be a little bit faster than the number of pieces per minute. In this situation, we have 20 pieces, so we're gonna go 30 on the belt. You could also set it so that it will stop after a number of pieces set. So this one we could change to 150 dough balls, and once it reaches that count, it'll stop. So a cool feature with the touchscreen controller is that we could pass the limit of 1,000 grams. If you find yourself in that situation that you need to pass 1,000 grams, what we can do is the mode where it cuts 2, 3, or 4 times the volume. What that means though is if I could change this to 600 and hit mode times 2, the machine will cut 2 pieces at 600, and then after the second piece, the conveyor will go, allowing you to have a dough ball of 1,200 grams. I will now explain how to auto save your recipes. On your main menu, you have recipes. You touch the button. Here you're gonna have a list of your saved programs. To add a new one, you hit add recipe. The name here is for your convenience. You could put the type of pizza, you could put the name of the dough balls, it's totally up to you. I'm gonna put 250 grams as my name, and I'm gonna hit enter, and it's gonna go back. Again, this is your speed. I'm gonna hit 220 on this one, and again, this is for your convenience. This specific model goes from 15 pieces to 40 pieces per minute. Another cool feature here is how many you want it to stop at. So here it's gray. If you find yourself with gray, touch the top title and it'll enable it. Touch the number and you pick how many dough balls you would like. I'm gonna pick 100 on this one. Going back here, that's your volume that you could pick 250 as our recipes. 250, enter. Mode, we're gonna leave it on 1, and belt frequency has to be slightly higher than the speed of the dough balls, so I'm gonna go 30. Once I'm done, I hit save, and I can go back, and there it is right there. A very important thing to keep in mind when you're using this machine is at the end of your day, after you've done your cleaning, a very important button is the end work. Once I touch this, the piston will reposition itself to its proper position to start tomorrow accurately. And all I do is touch here, and that's it. The bottom 3 buttons are straightforward. Here you'll have your statistics where you could get a number of count on how many you've done in a day. The next one is service. Straightforward, that's when we would have to put a technician. Don't worry, it's password protected, so we can't change anything. The last thing is calibration. Your machine will tell you when it needs to be calibrated. Mostly it's gonna be in the mornings, not every morning, but mornings, and all you do is hit calibration. The machine will calibrate itself and get ready for your production.